It is time now for our Sunrise Smart Start this morning. No Rochester police officers will be charged in connection with the death of Daniel Prude. The state attorney general announcing the grand jury decision Tuesday.
The autopsy report from the Monroe County Medical Examiner's office ruling Prude's death a homicide. Police body camera footage seen here shows he was naked and handcuffed when he was restrained by police back in March. Prude died a week later. In September, after the case was made public, 7 RPD officers were suspended.
Now, there was protest in Rochester over that grand jury decision. Many local leaders reacting to the announcement as well.
Erica DeCoste joining us live from the Public Safety Building this morning with the very latest on the protesting. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Leah. That's right. These protesters saying their demands will be heard louder than ever. One of those, they're calling for the immediate firing of all the officers involved in Daniel Prude's death. The protest itself started on Jefferson Ave. That's where Daniel Prude himself encountered Rochester police that night almost a year ago. Protesters then made their way north to the ramp to 490, walking in the middle of the highway. Traffic was shut down on one side, police blocking the road with several cars, but the group kept on going. They ended up at the Public Safety Building where we are right now, some attempting to climb over concrete barriers and did walk to right up to the door. Police presence started out small but grew approaching midnight, and around midnight the entire crowd did eventually disperse. According to Rochester Police Captain Mark Mira, no arrests have been made right now concerning those protests. For now in Rochester, Erica DeCoste, News 8.
All right, Erica, thank you so much for that. Well, this morning we are looking ahead to warmer weather, the warmest it's been since Christmas Eve, right?
In some spots it will be at least the mildest air of the year to date. A little fling with spring for this afternoon. Enjoy the partial clearing that we have here this morning, especially from the Genesee east into Wayne County and the Finger Lakes. But be mindful that those temperatures are below freezing in many spots, and that means we've got some slick spots out there as you head out the door. Good morning, Brockport. You're at 31. Good morning to you in Livonia. You're at 33 degrees. On the way towards 50 in some spots this afternoon, but it will start to cloud up and it will turn breezy as well. There's a look at your hour-by-hour planner. And here's a look at the roads. We'll get a check of that sunrise traffic now with Austin Scott.
Well, watch out for those slick spots that you mentioned, particularly on any untreated road surfaces such as side streets. But looking at the highways right now, 390, 490, 590, 104, and 531 all look like they're running on time at the moment. No major slowings or delays. From the Warm 101.3 Traffic Center, I'm Austin Scott. Back to you.
All right, Austin, thank you so much. Joined now by Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson this morning, live in D.C. Rashad, good morning. A couple of questions for you here. First, talking about the Capitol Hill riots, who are law enforcement officials blaming for the security failure at the Capitol?
Well, the former Capitol Police Chief yesterday, he is blaming federal authorities, intelligence authorities, saying that this was an intelligence failure and that if he had had previous information regarding there was going to be an attack, his officers would have been better prepared. So he's laying the blame straight at the federal government.
All right, what can you tell us about additional hearings to get to the bottom of what happened?
Well, next week, the Senate Rules and Homeland Security Committee will hold another hearing questioning law enforcement officials about what happened on January 6th. Lawmakers are also getting regular updates now, briefings. They're calling these classified briefings about how to better prepare the Capitol and protect the people inside the building against future attacks. Now, there's also still a concern about the fencing around the Capitol and the thousands of National Guard troops that are still here in D.C.
Yeah, certainly something we will keep a close eye on. Rashad, we appreciate your live report this morning. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, Republicans have come out against that $2 trillion price tag of the package that's currently being considered by the House.
Elsewhere in Washington, we are looking at technology leaders testifying before the Senate Intelligence Committee as part of a hearing on the SolarWinds hack. Senate Intel Chair Mark Warner says the breach is one of the worst ever discovered. Officials say the hack impacted more than 100 U.S. companies and 9 government agencies. Senate leaders also saying the hackers used SolarWinds and Microsoft programs to attack organizations through software updates. Well, new this morning, golf great Tiger Woods recovering from surgery after being seriously injured in a rollover car crash in Southern California yesterday. Tiger's agent confirming the golf pro underwent surgery on both legs for multiple leg injuries. According to California authorities, he was the only person in the car at the time of the crash, and the cause of that crash is still under investigation.
Our thoughts and prayers with him this morning for a speedy recovery. Taking a look now at the very latest on COVID-19, SUNY is giving the green light for spring sports programs. Beginning in March, baseball, softball, tennis, track and field will return to SUNY schools. The conference will be split into an East and West division to limit travel. Schools have to follow enhanced safety protocols as well.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do group celebrations, handshakes with other teams, post-interaction with other teams because it's just too risky. Hopefully, that will be able to be brought back to normal for all of us as this virus goes away, as we're vaccinating folks all across our state.
Let's take a look at the latest COVID numbers from Monroe County. 16 new deaths confirmed between December 31st and February 4th. 126 new cases, 218 people in the hospital in our region, and 63 in the ICU.
Rochester City Hall asking the state for a 2-week extension now of dedicated access to mass vaccination sites in underserved communities. City Hall also asking for a guaranteed percentage of future COVID doses. Mayor Warren says people of color have been disproportionately impacted by the pandemic, including when it comes to vaccines. She says state and local government must do better to get shots into the arms of those who need them the most.
It's far past time for us to wake up. These numbers are what institutional and structural racism looks like. I'm not going to sit on the sidelines and go along because the program is getting funded or out of fear of retribution.
Well, Mayor Warren adding city residents deserve to have regular vaccine sites open with sufficient supply of the COVID vaccine. All right, let's get a look at the GRE Morning Business Report. Johnson & Johnson says if given the green light, it can provide 20 million doses of its COVID vaccine by the end of March.
That's right. The drug maker also says it would have the capacity to provide 100 million vaccine doses to the U.S. by the end of June. U.S. health regulators are still reviewing the safety and effectiveness of the shot. A decision to allow its emergency use is expected later this week.
Home Depot continuing to see a boost in sales as people stay at home. The nation's largest home improvement chain says sales increased by 25% in the final quarter last year. Home Depot says totaling a record $132 billion in sales for the 2020 year.
Texas residents and businesses will have an extra 2 months to file their federal income taxes. The deadline was pushed to June 15th instead of the traditional April 15th deadline. The IRS allowing the extension because of last week's deadly winter storm.
Let's get some news from around the state now. Governor Cuomo announcing a 4-point plan to reduce sexual violence on college campuses.
This is part of the state's 2021 Women's Agenda. As part of the plan, SUNY and the State Office to End Domestic and Gender-Based Violence will establish a hub to create enforceable policies, training, and outreach programs. The goal to end sexual violence on college campuses.
Well, the state Senate Democratic majority in Albany advancing some legislation to better support and protect nursing home residents. The legislative package will create a task force to reimagine the delivery of long-term care, as well as require state health officials to conduct more thorough inspections of facilities. Officials say this will increase transparency and raise the standard of care in nursing homes as well.
All right, here we are, the middle of the week, and Josh is calling this day Warm Up Wednesday. We'll take it.
Yeah, we will take it. Josh, it's amazing to think how long it's been since we approached 50 degrees on the thermometer.
53 degrees achieved last on December the 24th. And even if we get into the upper 40s today, it'll be the mildest air of the year so far. Check out some of the wind gusts that will get us there, up around 40 miles per hour, especially west of Rochester. There are actually wind advisories to our west. So if you are traveling west of town this morning, I'd like you to keep that in mind. Also want you to keep in mind that we have some slick spots out there this morning. And once we get into the next few hours, those temperatures will start to climb. But I want you to be advised that because we were below freezing, 1 or 2 of those could still be around. But by this afternoon, they're long gone. And again, we're to the upper 40s to near 50 today. The partial clearing that we have here for now will be replaced by increasing and thickening clouds shortly, and it will stay on the cloudy side for the bulk of the day. There are showers way back to the west. A few widely scattered showers will arrive later this afternoon, and that will herald colder air that will arrive by tonight. But in the meantime, for this Wednesday, again, a taste of spring in store. So get out and enjoy while you can.
Absolutely. I was sliding around a little bit on the way in, so take it slow.
Take it slow.
Thanks for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update coming up in about 25 minutes. CBS This Morning is up next. Be safe and enjoy your day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and our apps for both news and weather.